No, my daughter's friend. Ex-roommate. Yep. Yeah. Huh. Go figure. Thank you, Luke. Hanak, what's up, my man? You know, it's going to be a tough one for Cthulhu. So south and west of us, you know, these storms are favoring the hill country and then especially east of the I-35 corridor, Hanak. We'll take a look at the model and the newest run. Hopefully you'll get some. It's going to be tomorrow night. Howdy, Kathy. Puxatawny Phil tomorrow, that's right. Now remember, we're in South Texas, so we check on the chupacabra. And if the chupacabra sees his shadow tomorrow, it's 6 more weeks of terror. So yeah, we don't do the Puxatawny Phil thing and groundhogs. It's South Texas. Good evening, everybody. It is Groundhog Eve. Bill Taylor here, Ken's 5 Digital Center. Thursday night, and I hope you and yours are having a blessed Thursday evening. Divine will see rain. Yep. I think, Cristal, I definitely think so. What will Von Army be getting with this storm? Hi, Ginger. We're going to take a look at future radar. Right now, we're looking at current radar, which is quiet. We've got some river flood warnings out across East Texas. Let me show you what happens overnight. Cloud cover thickens, lowers, and we get some fog. So by about 4 a.m., we should start seeing some fog develop. And with that can sometimes be a little light drizzle. So look for a little drizzle maybe around 6 to 8 a.m., but I wouldn't call it measurable rain. It'll mostly be fog in the morning, and then we're off to a mostly cloudy Friday. It's going to be pretty dry tomorrow as we continue to pour in a lot of Gulf humidity. You saw the cloud difference today, right? I mean, most of this week we had the high, thin clouds. Sun was getting through those, no problem. Very nice afternoons, but not completely clear. Just a thin layer of high cirrus clouds, right? Well, you can see that tomorrow, it looks as though we're going to see temperatures still about the same, lower 70s. It'll be a mild day, but we're not going to see much sun tomorrow. I think the clouds kind of stick around or a little bit more on the stubborn side for Friday. And the rain, really 6 to 7 p.m. is when that window opens. Showers will come in. We've got 2 good impulses that move across South Texas tomorrow night. The first one between about 6 and 8 p.m. is when it'll start moving in from the west. The second one closer to midnight. So we'll take a look. Tornadoes are a possibility, Cameron. I'm afraid so. Not EF4s. We just don't get those too often, and we pray we don't see one of those. But usually around here, we're more typical on the par of an EF0, EF1, 70 to 100 mile per hour winds. Very destructive, but not as bad as, of course, an EF4. Howdy, JR. Yes, Norma, there's a chance of hail. Yes, indeed. Hey, Denny. What are your predictions? Do you think we'll see another 6 weeks of winter? It's a tough one. I haven't looked at long range. It doesn't look good, you know, as far as another big Arctic blast, AKA 6 more weeks of winter. Hey, Jesse, good to see you. I'm doing good, Ruben. God bless you. But let me show you the setup for tomorrow. The Severe Prediction Center puts us at a level 2 out of 5 risk of severe storms. That's considered a slight risk. So this was upgraded. Yesterday we had a 1 out of 5, And tonight we have a 2 out of 5. It could be upgraded again tomorrow once we get a little more high resolution data in and we start seeing how conditions are setting up on Friday. But again, this is going to be for quarter size hail, winds of 60 plus, and isolated tornadoes. And you can see that in that 2 out of 5 risk area, all of Bexar County, but then all of Guadalupe County for Seguin, almost all of Comal County. So you've got Seguin, New Braunfels, Bernie, Kerrville, all in 2 risk. Even out west of Del Rio, Eagle Pass, Uvalde. Punxsutawney is going to look at his Texans and say, we don't do that here in the Black Panther fight. Right? Exactly. Right? It's still February. You know, we could still definitely get another winter blast. But when I looked at the long range the other night, about 2 to 3 weeks out, pretty quiet. All right, so here's the setup. The upper level winds are going to really pick up over top of us, and we're going to have some wind shear. That means that as you move up in altitude, wind speeds are changing direction and increasing in speed. And that's a dangerous environment for tornadoes. So when you get these thunderstorms to tap into that wind shear, now you develop a tremendous column of dangerous, heights. And with that comes that rotation eventually, okay? And so wind shear really increases. Watch this wind shear graphic here as we get into Saturday, Sunday even, okay? Some high wind shear. So that gives us that category 2 status. Now, let's take a look at the high-res model, and we'll take a look at a couple. Vanessa, good to see you from Helotes. Tomorrow night, Alfred, hear the fire tones. What does that mean? Will New Braunfels see any tornadoes? It's possible, Zane. It's not probable, but we can't rule it out. All right. So this is the IBM. We're going to go ahead and look at a couple of models here. And the IBM's got the storms first developing. Wow, wait a minute. Oh, that's the second wave. Okay, here comes the first. We're talking about Catula. See, Catula just on that southern fringe, maybe just missing out, at least on the first wave. But it's by 7 o'clock, these storms start to ignite. Pearsall, Hondo, up to Bandera and Kerrville, into the city by 8 p.m. tomorrow night. You can see Atascosa County, far west San Antonio, up through Bernie, up to 281 corridor. Then more fuel as it gets east of I-35. So by 9 o'clock, we're still dealing with this for communities east of us. And the first impulse is out by midnight, but you can see the second one forming. And then moving into San Antonio about 1 a.m., which reminds me, David, yeah, tomorrow night we're going to be here a little late. And then the I-35 corridor up to the 2 a.m. hour. Still very active as it tracks east. So it looks as though it's all gone by 4 a.m. Maybe some lingering downpours, Gonzales down to Cuero. But these are the 2 impulses that are going to have the risk of producing hail, some rotation, as well as dangerous wind speeds. Yeah, they can be, Kathy. Very good. Because what happens if any sun breaks through tomorrow, it helps further destabilize the atmosphere, warm it up a little bit more, and that's added fuel for these storms. Converse, what's up, Anna? Hey, Jacob. Denise was doing the rain dance, and see, you got to send out the choreography of the rain dance. The Pacheco rain dance must be working nicely. Way to go. Plastic kites only. Paper ones will fall apart. Yeah, exactly, right? Soggy barbacoa for Eloy. Cameron remembers you on the news when we had the flood of 9. Oh, thank you, Cameron. Yeah, I was here just 2 years when that happened. What does it look like for Divine? So Divine, I'll show you the timing on the rain. First wave for Divine, you can see right around 7. Second wave right around 1. But definitely 2 good impulses moving through Divine. Oh, that sounds good, Jacob. I would, Jason, absolutely. If you can cover the car tomorrow night, I would definitely get it under something or inside. Hello, Jasmine. What's going on? I'm so glad you're watching on a Thursday night. Make sure you guys are all safe tomorrow night. So it's Friday night. A lot of you make plans. Please plan accordingly. 2 good impulses, again, in the city by 8 o'clock. That's a busy hour on a Friday night. 8 to 9 p.m. is when that first wave moves in. That's a dangerous time. Hopefully those storms won't misbehave too much. And then the second wave, 1 in the morning. Gene, yeah, we'll take a look at coverage. Now, I want to first, though, take a look at some other models. Let's go to our second opinion. And so that's the IBM model. We're going to take a look at the HRRR, which is another reliable model, and see what it says about these 2 impulses. Wave 1, about the same time, between 7 and 8 p.m. Not as intense, but intense. And the second wave, a lot less. But the timing, just about the same. Models agree on the timing, and it's a very little difference in those waves. So they both look pretty strong. Now we go to the NAM. Boy, not as intense at all, and yeah, NAM is not doing a good job there. So we'll stick with the IBM because, quite frankly, both of them are pretty much in complete agreement. That's about as close as you get on 2 models agreeing with each other. Okay, now how much? Well, pretty good rain amounts, especially east and up I-35. You're looking at 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch across the city. As you go up I-35, you can see New Braunfels starts to tap into those 1-inch totals. So we should hopefully be getting pretty good downpours and good rain deposit. Tailwind forecast on the 24th, going to go to Honolulu. Oh, nice. Good for you, Zane. Floresville might not get as much, maybe about a 1/2 inch, 1/4 of an inch. As again, it'll be 2 waves and you'll be on the southern reach in Floresville. All right, let me show you guys what we're looking at. Chances of damaging hail in San Antonio, about 20%, Anthony. 100% chance of rain, 20% chance that we see damaging winds and hail. Beautiful shot of San Antonio. Now your 7th day. So some fog tomorrow morning, by the way. Visibility is going to be lower, and then a cloudy day tomorrow. So some fog, maybe a little drizzle, breezy at times, and 70. Then tomorrow night, at the earliest about 6 p.m., but mainly between about 8 and 9 is when the storms will be in San Antonio, and then another wave around midnight to 2 a.m., and then everything is east, and we're on our way to a beautiful, windy Saturday. Saturday's going to be really windy. West winds 20 to 30, sunny and 72. Cooler on Sunday, but still breezy. West-northwest at 20. Highs will be around 68. So some chilly mornings coming next week. First work week of February's got some chilly mornings. Welcome to February. Cibolo about 8 to 9 p.m. and then again about 1 a.m. Pizza. Yeah, Gene, that sounds good. Florio's. What's up, Gary? Just tuning in. How much in Abilene? I really don't know, Velda. Sorry. Well, I hope the sun never... I mean, get your Florio's early, right, Gene? Absolutely. Go Spartans. All right, Crystal. Yeah, that shouldn't be bad. It'll be a windy day for soccer, but at least the rain will be out, again, by sunrise, it looks like. All right, my friends, and you are my friends. God bless you all. I hope you guys can tune in for Ken's 5 News at 10. In the meantime, stay weather aware on Friday. We'll be with you through this entire storm event, but definitely download the Ken's 5 app, okay? Honestly, download the Ken's 5 app. You'll have radar in your hands. You'll get all the alerts. Sign up for notifications and let you know what's happening, okay? But most of all, stay tuned to Ken's 5. Full coverage at 10. And, of course, all day tomorrow. Keep us in tune. Stay informed. Stay tuned in, okay? God bless you all. I love you. We'll see you at 10.